speak to the information report, a particular one, to please raise your hand and indicate.
Well, often people have asked me about what are the highlights of the 3 years as president, and of course, the highlight has to be the presence of our Holy Father when he came to the United States in September of 2015. There's an awful lot that went into preparing properly for his presence, but the 5 days themselves were especially fruitful. Just to be a witness so close to this historic event, his pastoral presence, his being at the World Meeting of Families, his presence with the bishops was so good when he was present at St. Matthew's Cathedral in Washington and interacted with the bishops of the United States. The public events in the public square, I mean, to be at the joint meeting of Congress, to be at the White House with the president, to be at the General Assembly of the United Nations. I mean, when you think of those 3 public events, I think in a lifetime you might see one, and I think in the period of 48 hours we hit all 3. And then you add to that his going to Ground Zero, and the beautiful presence with the school children in East Harlem, the visit in Philadelphia to those who had been incarcerated. So many little interactions that I was able to observe. So all of those things combined give me a great sense of hope. On October 6th, I met with him. I said how thrilled we were for his presence and what an impact, how fruitful is the gift of his presence. We're still unpacking that. He himself said, well, how fruitful it was for him. Right after I became president, the typhoon Yolanda hit the shores of the Philippines. I was privileged to go with members of Catholic Relief Services, and there was still devastation everywhere. I thought this is the place for the church to be. And just as Catholic Relief Services never goes to another country without first saying, we want to be the second, we want to play second fiddle, we want to support the local Caritas. The same was true here. I was able to go and be in contact with the local bishops, their Episcopal conference, to say, we know you're taking the lead, how can we help? And of course we came armed with the generosity of the resources that Americans throughout the United States, and most especially Catholics, gave generously to be able to provide humanitarian need and then to provide the rebuilding of the church.
Thank you for the hospitality. I offer special prayers for the brother